Okay, so don't get me wrong, I love the holidays, like love the holidays, but I would be lying if I said I was not excited about stepping into 2023 and getting started with this weight loss meal plan. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you all about my meal plan and how you can do it too. So bring on 2023. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If it's your first time landing on one of my videos, welcome. My name is Stasia and my channel is all about health and weight loss content following a whole food plant-based diet. So if you are also on a plant-based weight loss journey or even looking to start one, then consider subscribing to my channel because we get into it here. I show my recipes, I show what I eat in the day videos, and we just hash out a lot of stuff that's common within the whole food plant-based community. So again, if you're new to my channel and would like to get to know my story a little bit more, I've made an entire video explaining how I have lost 65 pounds as well as healed a crazy illness that kept me sick for 2 years straight by following a whole food plant-based diet. So if you'd like to check out my story, I will leave that video in my description box below. Oh, and I almost forgot, as promised, by the time I release this video, the first 10 people get any of my weight loss recipe ebooks and for 50% off. So good luck, the link will be in my description box below. And now more recently, I'm down 10 pounds by tweaking my diet a little bit more. So my more recent videos, I've talked about a lot of the things that I've been doing, and the main thing being that I have increased my vegetables. I honestly feel like this is something that does not get enough love. We do talk a lot about, eating our starches, making sure you eat until you're full, or even just eat as much as you want. A lot of these things we hear, but we don't really give as much attention as I personally think we should to really focusing on upping your vegetables. Now, there's lots of ways that we can do that. That can be done by preloading, which is something I talk a lot about on this channel, which is just eating, a soup or a salad or just a bowl of fruit before eating your meal. You can do that by following a 50-50 plate, is when you have half your plate filled with non-starchy veggies and half your plate filled with starches. And, you can also do that by just further reducing the calorie density of your meal by just adding in a ton of extra vegetables. So, for example, let's say your oatmeal, you could do half oatmeal and half cauliflower rice, have a super huge portion of it for, less calories overall. As you can see, there's lots of different ways that we can achieve that by increasing the volume while lowering the calorie density of a meal to put us in a calorie deficit for weight loss. So, I have had a lot of luck with this in the last few weeks, and I really thought that it was super important that I share with you guys. I've had a lot of questions. People DM me. I've seen it in my comments, kind of wanting to know specifically what I've been doing. So I have put together a meal plan detailing exactly what I've been doing, along with a 1-week meal plan that I personally followed and kept track for you guys and put it all together in this meal plan for you. And at the end of this video, I'm also going to be showing you what a full day looks like following this meal plan. So make sure you watch to the end. And I will be following this exact one myself. So I am currently loosely following it, but as cliche as it is, with New Year's resolutions and all of that, there is some truth there that I just find it mentally easier to really strictly commit to something after the holidays are done. The link to my weight loss meal plan is in my description box below. So if you're wanting to start now, or even if you're wanting to start fresh in 2023, grab a copy, look it over, get familiar with the meal plan, and get ready for it mentally. I would love to have as many of you join me on this weight loss meal plan and see what we can accomplish in 2023. Okay, so what I like about this meal plan, and I really think you're going to like too, is that there are no super strict rules to follow, as well as no complicated recipes that you have to follow to the T or buy like a ton of extra ingredients, anything like that. In fact, it's kind of the opposite. So there is a set of guidelines that I've been following. I've just kind of taken all of those things together and figured out what works the best for me, what's been working for me, and what's something that I can easily stick to. So while I did design this meal plan as kind of like a 1-week jumpstart to your weight loss or a 1-week reset if you're already on a weight loss journey, it is actually something that you can use over and over again. You can actually turn this into a lifestyle or even tweak it to be more comfortable for you as a lifestyle. As those of you who follow me already know, all of my recipes, I keep them really, really simple with just basic everyday household ingredients that you probably already have in your kitchen. And I promise you this meal plan is no different. In fact, it's even easier. Even for myself, I'm really finding that just kind of dumbing it right down, keeping it super, super simple is helping me to stay on track even more than when I'm trying to include, complicated recipes or anything like that. I kind of save those for, maybe a weekend or something special. But for my day-to-day, I'm really finding that simplifying it is what's working for me. So I purposely designed this to be a little bit more than just a basic 1-week meal plan. It's actually an entire model for weight loss that you can use consistently long after the 7 days. And another thing I wanted to mention, even though there are certain goals set for breakfast, lunch, and dinner within this meal plan, I just wanted to remind everyone, for those of you who follow me, you already know how I am. I like to meet people where they are in their plant-based weight loss journeys or health journeys. I never judge someone because they're not doing it perfectly to the T, or I don't, my feathers aren't ruffled if someone's not following something exactly and, they're having something that is off plan. I really believe it helps everyone, it helps this world if we just meet people where they are and encourage them to do better and to keep going. So this is no different with my meal plan. So you feel that you're not quite ready to jump all into this weight loss meal plan, no problem. Just do what you can. And like I said, this is something that can be repeated as a lifestyle so you can work your way up to those goals. So feel free to follow my weight loss meal plan strictly or loosely, whatever is best for you. My weight loss meal plan gives specific guidelines, but also allows you to choose your own foods. And I think that that's the part that I enjoy the most for myself too. I have tried being strict with just, 1 starch or even 2 starches, and I can do that for a little bit, but I do like the flexibility of having a little bit more to choose from while still keeping it quite basic and simple. I can honestly say that I'm at the point where I'm actually craving vegetables because I have been eating so many of them. And I can also honestly say that this way of eating has been keeping me so much fuller than when I was just doing the 50-50 plate. I really feel like I was left hungry, but like an hour later maybe. And eating like this has really kept me full until the next meal. Like I said before, I've heard a lot of people within the whole food plant-based community talk about, we should be eating more veggies, or I've even heard some of the other YouTubers have success once they started increasing that veggie intake. And like I said before, I just feel like that's something that we need to give a lot more attention to. Now, that is not suggesting that we just exist off of non-starchy vegetables because they're only 100 calories per pound. You would make yourself sick. Please do not try to eat just non-starchy vegetables. But I think that a lot of people could afford to eat more. I believe it was right on Dr. McDougall's website a few months ago when I was reading some stuff on there. That's actually what they do at his retreat, is that they start you off by preloading. You are preloading by eating a soup or salad, or I think it was even both that they did before they even offered the starch. As well as I even came across an older post from 2020 on Chef AJ's Facebook page, I think it was, and I had wrote down a couple of things, like I'm gonna quote it, so I wrote it down. So that I get it right, but she was saying, eat the majority of your calories from whole wet starches and the majority of your volume from non-starchy veggies. So you see the difference there? We want the bulk of our calories to come from starch, but we want the bulk of our volume not to come from starches, but to come from those non-starchy veggies. She had also said that she starts every meal with a pound of raw salad, a pound of cooked greens, and then eats her starch. So I was a little bit shocked by that, and I was like, oh, that's actually really powerful. That's really good information to know, because I think that for the majority of us, we just jump to the starches and eat as much starch as we possibly can. I think what she said was brilliant. Focus on the majority of your calories coming from those wet starches, but the majority of your volume coming from the non-starchy veggies. And I'm really happy that I found this. Actually, I just found it like 2 days ago. It really actually complements my meal plan. And it makes perfect sense for me personally. I mean, I don't eat exactly that. I don't eat a pound of salad and a pound of cooked greens, but it doesn't matter what you eat as long as you're eating whatever non-starchy veggies before your starch. All right, guys, so again, if you are interested in grabbing a copy of my weight loss meal plan, that will be found in my description box below. I would love to have you guys join me. Let's get ready. Let's get excited for 2023. And as you all know, if you're my age or older, the time is just flying and summer's gonna be here before we know it. So I'm just like, you know, it's minus 35 outside where I am right now. So yeah, I have to kind of dream about summer, you know, to get us through this winter. But honestly, it keeps me motivated. It keeps me excited. So we got this. Let's do this.